Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Yahusha's time. It is an end time series to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Creator, the Almighty Father Yahuah. And if you are one who truly seeks to do His will, you will discover that it was He who was manifest in the person, in the man, Yahusha, the one we know as Messiah or Mashiach. Proof comes, my brothers and sisters. Proof of all that is set apart, according to the scriptures as they are made alive, will come. An awakening nation will soon emerge. A nation that will be indeed true Yahusha, consisting of 144,000 true Hebrews and Gentiles. A multitude of many nations, kindreds, and tongues will represent the Gentiles, grafted together with the 144,000, 12,000 each of the tribes of Yahusha, under one banner. That banner will be Yahusha, made one by Yahusha Messiah. Proof will come. Many will be surprised. But the clarity of the plan of the Most High will be made visible to the children of obedience. Those who are overtaken with wickedness and evilness will face a different end, a different outcome. Pray, watch, establish a ready mind to act, my brothers and sisters. This segment of Yahusha's time is entitled Stereotypes, Lies, and False Witnesses. My brothers and sisters, today is December 15, 2014. My name is Symmanayah if you're tuning in for the first time. This is part one of a multi-part segment entitled Stereotype, Lies, and False Witnesses. My brothers, my sisters, my family, many of us have come from other beliefs, other practices. There are many who have come from other beliefs, whether it be Muslim, Islam, or Christianity, or another. There are some brothers and sisters who would dismiss all the teachings of Christianity altogether, but yet use a book similar to what the Christians use called a Bible, but use one called the Scriptures or Hallelujah Scriptures, or the Sifa or Kifa, or another, which widely have a lot of commonalities, my brothers and sisters. There are some who still hold on to the King James Version, but they know to remove the pagan names and labels and titles that were used in an attempt to hide the Almighty Father Yahuah and Yahusha's name. My brothers and sisters, in our pursuit of set apartness, we have been delivered from using pagan idol names, names such as Jesus Christ, God, Lord, or Holy, even grace. We have come away from them as we have been guided by the Spirit of Yahusha. I use them merely for a learning process right now. If you look through most of my teachings, most of my recordings, I don't normally use the pagan names or even announce them. My brothers and sisters, there was something that we learned in set apartness before we even came out of these pagan practices, out of these false religions. There was some truth. There was a seed of set apartness even in them. But as we grew, as we became more mature, or as we yielded to the influence of the set apart Spirit of Yahusha, we found ourselves removed from such practices. But those who have been removed, I find among us individuals who just want to toss out all that is in Christian teachings, all that is in the writings of the Bible. Pray and watch, my brothers and sisters. It is not for us to throw away everything that was presented to us. There are those who will claim that the teachings are just totally a westernized culture, a westernized belief and practice, not to mention other labels. My brothers and sisters, let me ask you some questions. Does the Almighty Father exist? Does the Almighty mighty Creator and Father of life, does He exist? Is the Almighty Father Yahuah the author of set apartness, or some may say righteousness? Did the Almighty Father Yahuah manifest Himself His word in the flesh and the man, the person Yahusha Messiah, our Mashiach. Does the Almighty Father know all, even the very secrets of man, women, men, women, and children and more? Who is aware of what is read, what is stated in Romans 8th chapter, verses 14 through 17, which reads, For as many as led by the Spirit of Elohim, these are the sons of Elohim. For you did not receive the spirit of bondage again to fear, but to receive the spirit of adoption, by whom we cry out, Abba, Father. The Spirit himself bears witness with our spirit that we are children of Elohim, and if children, also heirs, truly heirs of Elohim, and co-heirs with Messiah, if indeed we suffer with him, in order that we also be exalted together. Who is able to discern the life in these words? Galatians 4:28 says, And we, brothers, as Yitzhak was, are children of promise. Ephesians 5:1 says, Become then imitators of Elohim as beloved children. And when he say, become then imitators of Elohim, demonstrate what the Most High is reflecting in us, and it would appear from a basic description that we are imitating Elohim. He doesn't want us to fabricate what we think is the ways of Elohim. He wants us to walk in obedience. Ephesians 5:8 through 11 reads, For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Master. Walk as children of the light, for the fruit of the Spirit is all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is well pleased to the Master. And have no fellowship with the fruitless works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Who is able to discern these words and the life in them? John 17:9 and 10 say, I pray for them. I do not pray for the world, but for those whom you have given me, for they are yours, and all mine are yours, and yours are mine, and I have been esteemed in them. Who remembers John 6:44? No one is able to come to me unless the Father who sent me draws him, and I shall raise him up in the last day. Who is mindful of Hebrews 12:7 and 8 says, If you endure discipline, Elohim is treating you as sons. For what son is there whom a father does not discipline? But if you are without discipline, of which all have become sharers, then you are illegitimate and not sons. Revelation 3:19 says, Many as I love, I reprove and discipline. So be ardent and repent. Pray, my brothers and sisters. Pray on these verses and ask yourself, who is it that draws one to Yahusha Messiah? Take a moment to reflect on the following as well. John 12:32. It reads as follows, And I, if I am lifted up from the earth, shall draw all men unto myself. My brothers and sisters, many may struggle with understanding that Yahuwah and Yahusha are one, but believe me, in due season, those who find it difficult to discern will discover proof if they are indeed among the ranks of the children of obedience. Remember, there will be those who will be overtaken with the working of delusion. There will, of course, be those who are victims of the wicked one and not follow after set apartness. My brothers and sisters, I have labeled this segment Stereotypes, Lies, and False Witnesses because I've seen many individuals generalize Christians, Hebrews, Muslims, and other various religious and others from various religious backgrounds. Plain lies exist. The generalization and the stereotypes are wicked and erroneous. I have witnessed mores, teachers, outspoken individuals, and many others who tend to generalize pursuers of set apartness. This is wicked and evil. I have witnessed individuals who are self-appointed teachers or self-proclaimed leaders, as well as those who crown themselves or other individuals as mores or leaders, erroneously echo stereotypes of various religions. Have we not witnessed individuals become converted, drawn, freed from false religious teachings? Was it not something in those different religions, something that was a fragment, a piece of set apartness, a seed of set apartness that sprouted with them in some of these various religions, and as they matured, as they grew closer to Yahusha, or as they responded to the call of Yahusha, then they found themselves coming away from the part that was false and erroneously taught? Let us not be arrogant and think individuals are not in other religions, that they do not pursue true set apartness, that they do not pursue the Almighty One. The enemy have provided many distractions, my brothers and sisters, but he cannot stop the call of the Most High. Have we not met brothers and sisters who were once in these erroneous beliefs? Why then would we think that the Most High will not draw others out from among these false doctrines and teachings? I have even witnessed teachers and mores and other outspoken individuals erroneously claim to be teaching what is set apart. But even among the Hebrews, or even amongst those who claim to be Hebrews, or even amongst those who have been delivered from the pagan false idol religious teachings. And I'm saying teachings because yes, there are those who erroneously teach from the Bible. There are those who are erroneously captured by the Bible in the pagan terms. But there are those who understand that the Bible in itself, beyond man's tampering, holds a message to us. When we remove the pagan false idol names and terms, we see that the message is clear if we lean on the Spirit of Yahusha to make it clear to us. I've seen mores and teachers claim that Christianity and Islam teach one thing, and they say all Christians or all Muslims. To stereotype is wrong. It represents lies and a false witness. Are we not aware within almost every belief there are individuals who were in pursuit of set apartness, who discovered seeds of set apartness in their pursuit of set apartness? Are we not aware that there are individuals who were freed from wicked strongholds in their pursuit of everlasting life with our Creator? Let us be careful not to stereotype. For to use stereotypes is representative of lies and a false witness. I've heard many brothers and sisters say all Christians and Muslims teach the same thing. This is wrong. If you look around, just as we who are Hebrews, Abari, Abarim, just as we are fragmented with different beliefs, teachings, and practice and behaviors, it exists among Christians, Muslims, as well as other religious bodies. For there are individuals who are in pursuit of set apartness, and in their stumble or in their pursuit of set apartness, they have taken on different positions. There is not a generalization that fits the description of all Christians or all Muslims. Pray and watch. 2 Corinthians 3:6, who also made us competent as servants of a renewed covenant, not of the letter, but of the Spirit, for the letter kills, but the Spirit gives life. Until we begin to realize it is the Spirit of Yahusha that gives life to the writings, we will stumble, we will fall, we will embrace misinterpretations. Ephesians 5:18-21 says, and do not be drunk with wine, in which is loose behavior, but be filled with the Spirit, speaking to each other in psalms and songs of praise and spiritual songs, singing and striking the strings in your heart to the Master, giving thanks always for all to Elohim the Father in the name of our Master Yahusha Messiah, subjecting yourselves to each other in the fear of Elohim. I submit to you, subjecting yourselves one to each other is acknowledging, demonstrating that the Spirit of Yahuwah works in us one towards another, through us one towards another, in us directly and through His chosen ones. Philippians 1:9-11 says, in this I pray that your love might extend more and more in knowledge and all discernment, for you to examine the matters that differ, in order to be sincere and not stumbling into the day of Messiah, being filled with the Spirit of righteousness through Yahusha Messiah, to the esteem and praise of Elohim. Who is able to yield to the Spirit of Yahusha? Who is able to discern the Spirit of Yahusha and watch Scriptures be made whole? Who is able to teach us how to rightly interpret Scriptures? Who is it that makes Scriptures come alive? I submit to you, it is the set apart Spirit of the Almighty Father Yahuah, sent in Yahusha's name. Pray and watch. I will pause right here, my brothers and sisters, for part 1 of this multi-part segment. And I invite you to stay tuned as we move into part 2 of this multi-part segment entitled Stereotypes, Lies, and False Witnesses. Pray and watch. Pray and seek to discern what is indeed true regarding these behaviors, my brothers and sisters. Until next time, stay tuned for part 2. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.